Hello, and thank you for purchasing the Kolor-Lok filing system from AADS Office Solutions. We are confident that our system will be the easiest and most efficient system that you will ever use. What sets the Kolor-Lok system apart from other filing systems is that it eliminates the need for you to alphabetize your files. That's right, no more alphabetizing. Now let's get started. Since our system is customized to meet your needs, shipments will vary in look and content. The common denominator will be your supply of Kolor-Lok folders. Depending on whether you used our label or document conversion services, your shipment will vary from unlabeled folders with a kit of label supplies to a fully labeled folder that is ready for your document conversion. If you have used our document conversion services, your files are set up and ready for you to start filing. How does the Kolor-Lok system work? Easy. It's based on a color-coded system. Studies show that humans can recognize color in 1/1000th of a second, much faster than it takes to search through an alphabetic system. Not only will you find files faster, but you will conduct your filing activities more efficiently. You will easily see if folders are misfiled and quickly find files when they're placed on desks and other areas in your office. Now let's look at the components of the Kolor-Lok system. The Alpha Guide is the first key system component. Alpha Guides simply create sections in which you will file your folders. The sections created by the Alpha Guides will contain folders that are grouped by the first letter of the individual's last name. For most file sets, there will be 25 sections, which correspond to a letter or group of letters in the alphabet. For larger groups of files, you can create smaller sections by dividing the sections into multiple parts, such as C and CH. When you create smaller sections, such as the CH section, it is important to remember that you are not alphabetizing within the section. Instead, you are creating a breaking point for all folders where the last name begins with CH to CZ. The second key component of the Kolor-Lok system is the Alpha tab. The Alpha tab is located on the side of your folder, just below the name, and is used to guide you to the section of the filing system where the folder will be placed. For example, a last name that begins with F will have Alpha tabs with F placed directly below the name. Since we are not alphabetizing, the Alpha tabs on the folder are the same as the letters on the Alpha Guide, so you can easily identify the section in which the folder should be placed. The third and most important feature of the Kolor-Lok system is the color band on the outside edge of your folder. The color band is used to denote the first letter of the individual's first name and is the key to your filing system. Look at your group of folders that are located behind the F Guide. Each folder can be found in the color-coded area that corresponds to the first name. Your Kolor-Lok key included in your materials will provide a valuable guide as you learn the system. Here's an example of how fast and effective the Kolor-Lok system is. Let's look for the file for Edward Franks. We know that Edward will be behind our F Guide. Now looking behind the F Guide, we see that the files are grouped by color. We know that the color of the folder represents the first name. Since we know that the files with the first name E are in the brown section, we can easily go right to this group of files. Notice that within seconds we have eliminated 90% of the folders. Now within this small subset of folders, we can quickly find Edward's file by looking for his first name. It's just that easy. I'm sure you can see why the Kolor-Lok system saves so much time filing. With the Kolor-Lok system, refiling is just as easy. When you're finished with Edward Frank's file, you simply return to the section that corresponds with the Alpha tab on the folder and place the file to the front of the other brown folders in the F Alpha Guide. Once again, there is no alphabetizing. A benefit of refiling to the front of the color section is that your most active files migrate to the front section and the inactive files move towards the back of that section, thereby self-purging the system and reducing your retrieval time even further. Now that we have shown you how the Kolor-Lok system works, I'd like to tell you about two important system advantages: the virtual elimination of misfiles and the ease of finding folders that may have been pulled from the shelves. There are two ways that misfiles are averted. First, as you can see, it's extremely obvious if a folder is placed in the incorrect color-coded section. The second most common misfile occurs when files are placed behind the incorrect alpha guide. As you can see, the Kolor-Lok system helps to avoid this type of misfile because it is extremely easy to spot, even from a distance, as the alpha tab on the misfiled folder does not match the tabs on the other folders in that section. The folder's color band will also help you locate files that have been removed from the filing shelves. For example, if you're looking for Edward Frank's file, you know that it will be in a brown colored folder, since those individuals whose first name began with E have a brown color band on their folder. By knowing this, you have significantly narrowed the number of folders you have to look for. Now that you understand how fast and efficient the Kolor-Lok filing system is, I bet you're ready to get started. Converting your files can be done in several ways, and it depends on which label and document conversion services you have purchased. If you purchase both label and document conversion services, your files are ready to go. However, you should watch the rest of this video as a guide for creating new folders. For those who need to convert their existing files, you can do so in several ways. The first method is to convert all of your files at once. This option requires more time and resources up front, but allows you to realize the full benefit of the Kolor-Lok system more quickly. Other options are to convert one alpha group at a time or convert your files as you use them. If you select these methods of conversion, you may experience less interruption of your daily activities, but you will continue to use both filing systems until the conversion is complete. Either route you choose, there are several time-saving tips to make the conversion to your Kolor-Lok system as easy as possible. Once you are ready to begin the label and document conversion, you will carry out the following steps. Step 1. Set up the alpha guides on your shelving units. Step 2. Gather the list of names for labels. Step 3. Create 2 name labels for each file. Step 4. Apply the name labels. Step 5. Apply alpha tabs. Step 6. Apply year labels. Step 7. Install accessories. Step 8. Transfer folder contents to your Kolor-Lok folders and sort your folders by color behind the correct alpha guide. If you have purchased label conversion services from us, you may skip steps 2 through 5. Step 7 may also be skipped if you have purchased our installation services. Let's cover each step in more detail. Step 1. Set up your shelves for your Kolor-Lok folders. This is done by placing your alpha guides on the shelves. Step 2. Gather your list of names for the labels. Export the names from one of your databases, such as your billing system. This exported list can be entered into the label template that we provide to you, or you can import the names into any label template for an Avery 5366 file folder label. 2 name labels will be created for each folder. Step 3. Create the name labels. It is important to format the name labels as shown if you are not using our label template. The back labels should be formatted to print the name at the top of the label and indented 8 to 10 spaces. The front label should be formatted to print the name at the bottom of the label and should also be indented 8 to 10 spaces. This format will allow room to align the alpha tabs, and having 2 labels allows you to read the name from both sides of the folder. Once you have created the labels, you are ready for step 4, applying the name labels. To begin, place the label formatted at the bottom of the inside front of the folder end tab. Use the score mark 1 inch in from the end tab to determine where to place the label. The next step is to turn the folder over and apply the second name label to the outside back folder end tab. Now that you have applied your name labels, you are ready for step 5. Apply the alpha tab to the folder. Select the correct alpha tab by choosing the color-coded alpha tab that corresponds to the first letter of the individual's last name. You should align the alpha tab to the left side of your name label. By applying the alpha tab to the designated spot, all of your alpha tabs will be aligned, making it easy to spot misfiles. Step 6 is the application of the year label. The year label is applied to the folder next to the name label on the opposite side of the alpha tab. It is important that you align the year labels. This will provide an easy reference as you glance across your files. If you choose to update your year labels at any time, you can simply place a new label over the old one. Once you have completed the application of the name labels, alpha tabs, and your year labels, the next step is to apply a clear mylar strip over the alpha tab and name label. This is easy to apply and will help extend your folder's life. Simply remove the mylar from the roll and align the middle to the edge of your folder. Press onto the inside flap and then turn the folder over and remove the backing to finish applying the strip. We are now ready for step 7, which is to install folder accessories. Kolor-Lok folders come with a variety of pocket and insert options, including plastic pockets, fasteners, dividers, and binder strips. You may check your order information to determine which accessories you have chosen. As with the labels, we offer custom installation services for these items, or you can install them yourself. Let's review the installation procedures for some common accessories. Self-adhesive pockets. To apply the self-adhesive pockets, you should first determine where you would like the pocket to be located and align it over that space with the opening facing the direction you choose. Then slowly pull away the adhesive lining from the center. Repeat the process of removing the backing for the other half of the pocket and smooth out any bubbles or wrinkles. Self-adhesive dividers. To install the self-adhesive divider, you remove the protector strip and align the divider over the scores in the center of the folder. Once you have it aligned, simply press down and it's ready to go. Butterfly fasteners. Butterfly fasteners are simple to install as well. You begin by bending the long ends of the prong down. Once the long ends are bent, you slip the bent ends into the perforated slots on the folder or divider and press through. Next, bend the ends back to their original position and you're done. Binder strips. If you use binder strips, you install these by moistening the back and then aligning it down the center of the folder. A damp sponge works well to moisten the strip. Once you have aligned it to the correct position, simply press down from one end to the other. Now that you have completed the installation of accessories in your folders, you are ready for step 8, transferring your old folder contents to your Kolor-Lok folders and sorting the folders by color behind the correct alpha guide. Once you remove the contents from your old folder to the Kolor-Lok folder, you place your newly converted folder on the shelf behind the corresponding alpha guide and color section. You are now ready to experience the full benefits of using the Kolor-Lok system. I would like to thank you for letting me review the Kolor-Lok filing system with you. I know you'll be delighted with the difference that it makes in your office. And if you have any questions, please contact your account representative with AADS Office Solutions. Thanks again.